before IBSR, before I was introduced to IBSR, I was that child who was so lonely, blaming myself. I had self-stigma, self-discrimination within me. I used to just stay lonely, thinking that if I go out and play with others, what would they think about me since I'm being infected?
I used to be somebody who used to keep yourself in a closed closet. Due to my status, that I used to be called names, even at church, even in my family, they used to call me the black sheep in the family. Most of the time, I'll cry a lot. Even nightmares, they used to haunt me day and night.
From the very day I discovered that I'm HIV positive, I used to starve myself, cry day and night because of my status. I blame myself. I even disconnect myself from my friends, relatives because of my status. I personally stigmatize myself. What people are going to say? People are going to judge me because I'm positive, I'm careless. I'm not responsible enough. So I used to be stressed day and night.
It was hectic. The first days, I wanted to kill myself. But because I had a strong backup from my brothers and my sisters, they helped me pull through. And special thanks goes to my late father. He was a pillar of strength. Then when he passed away last year, my whole world came crumbling. I felt it was the end. Then during that time, I had applied for the IBSR course.
What I liked about IBSR is that it really changed my life.
After IBSR, I now know how to live life living with HIV. I boosted my confidence. I now know how to handle my situations, especially living positive life. I am now a PH getter.
When I started doing IBSR, I just felt empty, as if I was just doing nothing, just whiling up time, killing up time. But gradually, as I got into IBSR, I started seeing changes in myself. I was less stressed. I was learning to stand on my own ground. I was learning to be me. I was learning to be a stronger person. A new me was being born.
I really liked IBSR because now I can face my fears. I can actually say, I can pat myself on my shoulder that I'm doing a job well done. I can even encourage other people to do IBSR. It's not that doing IBSR is only for HIV people, no, but it's also for those who have relatives on funerals or being stigmatized, albinos, anyone. It's just for everyone, not only HIV positive people. Before IBSR, I used to say, okay, I don't have any plans for my future. All I could think it was seeing myself in a coffin. But now, I've managed to see my daughter. She's now married. I've got a granddaughter.
It's been 6 months now doing IBSR, and before I joined IBSR, I was this person who was depressed. I suffered depression for a long time, for almost 6 years, when I tested HIV positive. After I joined IBSR, I started accepting reality as it is. I love IBSR because you learn to accept situations, you learn to accept the way things are. And when you accept things, it doesn't mean that you just have to accept just like that. You'll go through a process where you have to question your thoughts, whether it's true. And then when you find out, when you do the turnarounds, you do the judge your neighbor worksheet about the people and the certain things that you think about everything that you have faced in your life, you later on discover that it's not worth stressing yourself at all. And I'm so impressed about how I fought the battle of stigma, because after finding out that I'm HIV positive, it was like hell for me, and I hated my fiance for many years. But now I've made amendments with him. it was not as easy as you might think, like making an amendment later just like that. It took me something like 3 months for me to actually amend and make sure that it doesn't bother me at all. It bothers me, but when I do the work, I get to understand it better and make amends.
I used to be someone who had lost all self-esteem, someone who was always indoors, afraid to meet other people, but now I am now a leader in my community. I am a district rep in my community. I lead 16 support groups for people living with HIV, and also my relationship with other people, especially my family, is greatly improved.
I started doing the work in 2013. At the moment, I'm working with the transgender community in Zimbabwe. What I can say changed when I was doing the work was acceptance. I've accepted myself as someone who is gender fluid. When it comes to HIV, being HIV positive, I thought I would never be in a relationship because of my status. But I'm happy to say I'm in love with someone. I'm in a relationship with someone who is HIV negative.
In life, we only make choices that will either make us or break us. And I have also realized that through the work, I've turned around my thoughts.
I used to be in fear to disclose my status. Nowadays, it doesn't take me even a minute just to disclose and to be open to everyone.
The newest thing about the work this year is that I have stopped seeking love and approval from other people. I feel very much comfortable making my own decisions, approve of myself, love myself. Thank you.
I'm glad to say this today because IBSR really changed my life. Now I can tell my friends, wherever I meet, if I'm comfortable to disclose my status, I can even do that. I'm happy to be part of the community of the work because it helped me a lot to notice all the stressful thoughts that comes on my way and how to fight it, how to question them using the 4 questions. It helped me to go ahead, plan for the future, to look for my kids, even to pursue in everything that I wish to do in life, not fearing about how I'm going to survive with HIV.
I can now share with everyone. Like now I can even share with the other girls, other single mothers, other single parents, and I can accept the situation, accept reality as it is. I've learned to manage my stress. I've actually, I can talk to people freely. I can even go into the community and talk freely about my HIV status. So I'm very happy and grateful. Thank you, Byron Katie.
It has brought 1,000,000 times strength in me. I'm now a fighter. I'm now a changed person.
I know that it is only I who has got all the answers to all my problems, and it is I who find those answers to those problems, not to wait for other people to find answers to my problems. Thank you.
You have to love who you are. Don't pretend, but love yourself. What's coming into your way. Thank you so much.